Welcome back, my friends. It's your boy Chris. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Today, we're going to be talking about Cujo, the killer dog. All right, 1983, directed by Louis Teague. How many of us have seen Cujo? Obviously, a lot of us, except me. I haven't seen it before until just the other day. And so, let's break it down, guys. This movie is great. Okay, I know it's based off a Stephen King novel. I've never read the novel or the story, so I don't know how accurate it is to that. But I'll tell you what I do know. The dog itself is terrifying. Okay, we get a dog. So here's the premise. Let me break it down for you. Big old Saint Bernard chasing a rabbit, as you do if you're a dog, through the field. Chases the bunny into his hole. Sticks his nose in the hole trying to get the bunny. Bat. Pow! Right on the nose, right? Gives him rabies. So then we follow this dog, and he goes back home. But this rabies is eating him up inside. He gets like us adults. He don't like loud noises. He don't like it when people hollering and making loud noises. So he he goes and minds his own business somewhere while the rabies eats away at his brain. And so, we follow Cujo the dog. Now this dog, when he finally gets real infected with it, he's got like pus coming out of his eyes and his nose, and he's got like blood and stuff all over his face. I mean, he looks zombified. He looks scarier than the damn dogs in Resident Evil, okay? He is terrifying looking. And I love the fact that they wanted to get this so right that they had two Saint Bernards, a man in a dog suit, and an animatronic, okay? So the dog is awesome, and we'll come back to the dog in a minute. But I want to talk about Dee Wallace and the kid, her son, the kid that plays her son in the movie. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but she's amazing. First she's this mother. She's having some marital strife. She's trying to love her kid while, sleeping around with the town stud and maintaining her marriage. Her husband's kind of disconnected, and he's going out of town on business meetings and all that kind of stuff. And so she goes to a mechanic to get her car fixed. Mechanic is Cujo's daddy, right? So she gets there. Cujo starts attacking her son. I could not tell, guys, if her son was acting or if this child was really like incurring lasting trauma from being in this role. The first time the dog attacks him, like this kid, he starts screaming, "Mommy, mommy," and he's crying and screaming. And I'm just like, I felt bad for this kid because his acting was so good that I was just like, you shouldn't be doing this. This kid needs CPS called or something because this is like torture for a little child. But his acting was that good. It was that believable, And Dee Wallace, again, her acting when the dog attacks, she's like, ah! And it's terrifying, It's absolutely terrifying. And it's intense. That's what I loved about this movie. It was so intense. It wasn't necessarily scary. I'm sure if I'd have seen it when everybody else did as a child, it would probably have jacked me up in my brain a little bit. And I'd still, in fact, this is one of the films that my best friend attributes with his fear of dogs growing up. So, I mean, it definitely, if I would have seen it as a kid, it probably would have messed me up. But seeing it as an adult, it just made me realize how intense the movie was. Not scary, but intense. Because I'm sitting there watching it, holding on to my couch, and like my wife, she'd seen bits and pieces of it before growing up, but she'd never seen the whole movie. And all of us have those friends that they start getting aggressive or kind of out of control, and you're like, whoa, calm it down there, Cujo. So Cujo is a pop culture reference, Cujo's been in pop culture for 40 years now, and I'm just now getting around to seeing it. But I'm glad I did because it's awesome. It's one of the best animal attack movies out there. I mean, you got Jaws, you got Anaconda, you got Lake Placid, you got those kind of films, and then you got Cujo. And in my opinion, Cujo's right up there with Jaws. I mean, because Jaws is a 5-star animal attack film made by legendary director Steven Spielberg. He does phenomenal. He directs it phenomenally. Great performances, top-notch cast, all that kind of stuff. But Cujo is more of a self-contained animal attack film, where Jaws is like all over the ocean and in the beaches and all that kind of stuff. Cujo takes place in one spot. After her car breaks down at the mechanic's house, Cujo's attacking the car, and we spend the next hour and some change in that car with Dee Wallace and her kid. And now back to the dog. This dog, he's jumping on the car, he's trying to smash the windows, get his face, through the glass and all that kind of stuff. I just bumped my table, made it jiggle. That was Cujo hitting my table. Uh, but he's all nasty looking, and I mean, he tries to get in the car, and like his slobber and all that bloody slobber's going down the door, the kids screaming. I mean, it was intense and anxiety inducing, but I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. The dog looks scary. I'm sure he probably wasn't. Might have been the same dog who played Beethoven, the anti Cujo. Don't know. But excellent film, guys. I'm glad I finally got to check it out because, that was one of those movies that when we're talking about it and people hear me go, I ain't never seen Cujo, they're like, oh, you've never seen Cujo? No, never seen it until the other day. Glad I did. Definitely going to get it on 4K when it comes out because it definitely needs to be added to the collection. This movie was great, guys. It really was great. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It is something that you definitely need to check out if you've never seen it or if you want to revisit it. It's streaming over on Max for you. And that's it for Cujo. If you want to get connected with more Cinema Dolce 56 content, by all means, join up on the page here, like and subscribe. Go to the Facebook group and join up Cinema Dolce. And also for my TikTokers, you guys come over here to YouTube and like and subscribe for stuff that I don't necessarily put on my YouTube channel. I mean, TikTok. Sorry, got tongue-tied there. Anyway, guys, I love you. God bless. And I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out.